okay for Barnsley?
Yes, he trained today, he's fine.
What about your captain? Is that definitely up for the season? Is it ribs for Luke Chambers?
I think he only dislocated his shoulder, fractured a rib and fractured his sternum, so he'll probably be alright for Saturday.
It would be typical of him to soldier on, whatever the matter.
I saw him today and he said, 2 weeks, Gaffer. 2 hours. Yeah, okay, good luck with that one. You know what he's like, he's been brilliant and certainly very, very durable, but I don't think we'll be seeing him again, not after that. Not this season anyway, of course.
He's been a fantastic servant to you, hasn't he? On and off the park the last 5.5 years.
Wonderful, yeah. He's a very durable player, really good defender. He played full-back, I know, for a long time. He took that and went and played there. You know, that's not his role. And he's enjoyed being at centre-back, and he's one of them that always managed to get some part of his body in the way of a shot or a cross or a header. And he's chipped in with his goals as well. But it's not only his football, it's his personality, his character around the place, both on and off the pitch, which has been vital for us.
I was going to say, somebody these young kids can still look up to in future years here.
For sure, yeah. And you know, we've got a few of those. Scousey, Waggy, Joe. You know, I saw Scousey the other day, young lad in the physio, and he goes in and introduces himself and asks his name, what's your injury, how are you, hope it's okay. You know, that kind of very personal but very empathetic. You don't get that too many places by first teamers to a 14-year-old, I think he was, 12 or 13.
I think in the past, when Luke's talked about his management ambitions long term, you've said he would make a good manager. You think, will you still remain available to the likes of him and Cole Skews as the seasons go by for advice if they want to drop you a line, kind of thing?
Oh, forever, yeah, that'll be, we will remain in contact, and I mean, it's boss and player relationship, but I think it'll be more of a friendship when I've left, because I don't get on very well with them, and if I can help them in any way, shape or form, then I would. And I think, yeah, we've got some. You don't know what's going to make a good manager, do you? But he's certainly got the personality, I think, to get players on side with him and get them playing for him. Because I see it with the lads, you know, they all respect him, call him Skip, and look up to him.
Any other injuries to contend with?
Yeah, Adam Webster's strained a hamstring there today, so I think he has. He came in off training. So he's a doubt as well.
Some more problems at centre half. Has opened the door for Barry Cotter. He didn't play for the under-23s on Monday. Will he be involved?
He's in the squad, yeah. He was in the squad anyway, and he's probably in the squad with a better chance now.
Would he be ready to start in a championship game?
When does that get determined? I think he's done really well in training. I think he's done well in games. He's certainly physically tough enough, athletic enough and quick enough and powerful enough to cope with it. Technically, we might get the chance to see, but I'd have no problems playing him.
One of your lone players, Danny Rowe, Wembley winner on Sunday. Great for him. Can he still be a championship winger, do you think?
That'll be for somebody else to decide, Brennan, won't it? Not
wherever though. Can he reach that standard, do you think, based on what you've seen?
Well, I thought he could when he came here, and I've not seen games. We've had people watching on a regularly. And he's doing okay. Nobody's come back and said, Gaffy, you've got to get him back, he's got to come back. So, you know, whilst he's been ticking along nicely, and he's got his medal, he's had his Wembley visit, it's been great for him. I don't know, we'll see. And it's like I said, I'm not being funny about it, it's not my issue now, it's somebody else's issue to look at it, whether he can come back and play in the team. If it was me, I'd be saying, well, we'll take him back in pre-season, we'll have a look in pre-season games. Hopefully the season at Lincoln will have done him good. The half season at Lincoln will have done him good, and he'll come back a better player.
Clearly you've had some very good wide players in your time here, but would you like to have two flying wingers in the team at the same time? Like, I mean, the Wolves team, everybody knew about Kitely and Jarvis. Were you always looking for that here and never quite got it? Yeah,
I've tried. We've generally had, strangely enough, the two of the most successful ones have been Tabby and Ando, who were terrific, not flying wingers, but able to tuck in and still do the wide job, but tuck in and make it hard for teams to play through us that are playing 4-3-3. Tom Lawrence was a real hit, Ryan Fraser was a hit, and Zanti has scored his 8 goals, so we've had a bit of success with them, yeah.
And when you look at the teams now and the way the teams approach things, can your players play maybe with a freedom, have the shackles off for these games, do you think?
There's a bit of a misconception about having the shackles on, because I don't put the shackles on them. We put the shackles on the opposition. But when we've got the ball, we've got freedom to play. And it's a complete piece of nonsense that anybody should suggest any other way. So stopping the opposition's one thing. But if you had seen my team, which you have over the last 5.5 years, we played 4-4-2 when we were attacking. We leave 2 centre-backs back and 1 City midfield player, which means we're attacking with 7 players. And both wing-backs here will be in the box, and we'd have, now, I'm going to refute that suggestion because it's a piece of nonsense.
And when you look at Barnsley in the situation, that's probably 3 from 6 will go down now. Do you think it will go right to the wire? Is it that tight at the bottom?
Oh, I think so. And it could be somebody who just thinks they've got out of it and get safe, because at this time there's always some strange results. Somebody always pulls one out. I've said in the past at Easter when we went to Millwall and drew 1-1 and walking off with TC, good result that TC. Horrible game, but good result. Everybody else had won, and we ended up 3 points clear of Leicester. 3 points clear of the drop, and we had Leicester coming. That was our first season here, and we beat Leicester here, and then suddenly we're 6 points clear. But wow, there was some crazy results. You know, when if we'd won, everybody else had won. You could never seem to get away. So I think he probably will. And that year, I think it went down to the last knock-ins. Did it Peterborough go down at Palace? They went with 50-some points. It was ridiculous. It's not going to be that amount of points, of course, but yeah, that was tough. That.
And they have a game in hand over the others. The Barnsley, it's in their hands. That could be a real bonus to them.
Yeah, nice easy one. Forest away. Is it? It was cancelled. Is it Forest away? It's Forest, I'm sure.
Yeah,
whether it's away. Games in hand. You know, if you're the top team, you've got games in hand. You think, well, you can win them. If you're the bottom team, it just means it's another game coming round. It's going to be tough. It's funny. All the teams around them will think Barnsley will win that game. They'll be thinking they'll win that game.
What are your mates in that part of the world saying? They're saying, look, let's finish 4th from bottom this time around, then we've got a bit of money, maybe top 10 next year kind of thing?
My mates aren't saying anything in that, but I don't talk to them about it. It's not something I chat to them about, to be quite honest. I'm sure they'll take 4th bottom. Bear in mind they were taken over and supposedly had a cash injection, so they've just got to stay up. I mean, I'm not talking to my pals about it. They've just got to stay up. 4th bottom will soon find. However they do it, on 1 goal, it doesn't matter. Just stay in the league, and I hope they do. But I won't be offering them any favours tomorrow night, I can assure you.
Of course, you know, Kiefer Moore will be right up for this one, won't he? He'll want to prove a point in their striker.
Yeah. Sod's law, I suppose. Murphy's law, whatever it is, he'll come up here. If they want to prove, you know, that he should have stayed here, I guess, but he's done well at Rotherham. He's been doing okay. Barnsley have had some good results, and the club did all right out of that deal as well.
Was that just too good a deal to turn down, or did you doubt that he could make it at this level, Kiefer?
Well, in the end, it wouldn't matter what my thoughts were on it. I think he's always going to be an asset and a handful in the league. Whether he's going to be a top performer in the Championship on a regular basis, well, that remains to be seen, because that's not been done yet by him. But it was a blooming good deal.
Another striker that's moved on and scored a lot of goals this season, Jack Marriott. Is that one you regret, or is that just the nature of football, and you wish the lad well, and you're genuinely happy for him?
I wish the lad well, and that decision was made by pretty much everybody. I take responsibility for it, but it was made by everybody. There's nobody saying we should keep him. I think he's lost about 1.5 stone since he was here. He came back that pre-season, we let him go, and he was getting pretty much lapped by people. So I'd have to say it was disgraceful, that pre-season, and he wasn't fit in any shape or form. And I said to him when we played him in pre-season, I knew he'd score. I said, we'll have to score 2 today because Jack will score, and he did. And I said to him after the game, I said, so where's that other fella? Where's the other fella that used to train with us, that little fat one? And he laughed at me. He said, all right, Gaffer, yeah. No. I said, well, but I said, fair play to you, I'm delighted for you. It doesn't matter to me when they finally cop on. So however he's done it, but he has, and he's done brilliantly. And I don't. He wasn't going to do it here. He just wasn't. He's had to move. He's had to grow up. And congratulations to him. I'm thrilled for him. I say them all when they leave here. go and play and have 200 or 300, 400, 500 games and come back and shake my hand and you're my equal, mate. I love it for him. I'm delighted and good luck to him.
Thanks, Mick. Thank you.
It's fine for me, thank you, Mick.
You talked about defenders being ill. Are you like injured? Are you like to bring back Chris Smith or Luke Wolfen?
Wolf is playing at Wembley, you might know that. So yeah, that'd be a real nice.
I know, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. I'll bring Wolfie back and put him on the bench and deprive him of. That ain't gonna happen. And Chris, I thought about it, but not for today's game because it's too late. Or tomorrow's game, should I say?
And Keith, probably your second best sort of deal that you've done since you've been at Town, really. Obviously Tyrone, bringing him in for 10 grand, wasn't it, for Tyrone, and selling him for 8 million, whatever it was, but Keith was 750,000.
I would know the figures after I saw that we'd signed Emir for £1 million. Somebody will have to tell me what the figures are. I'll have to get down to the bottom of that because that was 200 grand. So, you know.
Well, Keith was 750,000, wasn't it? And you haven't got him in for 20,000 quid.
I said it was a pretty good deal, yeah.
Yeah, so that must rank quite highly when you. It must feel good as a manager when you do a deal like that. When you bring a player in from Forest Green and.
Didn't benefit me at all, did it?
No, but. You must feel good about yourself.
I think it's good business. It's good management. Yeah, of course.
And Aaron Ryan, just saw him, another striker you brought in from a smaller club in Walsford, just scored a hat trick for the 23.
Yeah, I'm delighted for him because he puts a real shift in, does Aaron, and the goals haven't been going in for him. So did he get 2 in the last game? 2 against somebody else? Was it Leeds? He got 2. I can't forget. He got 2 and then got another 1 and then he's just got 3. So yeah, really pleased with him. Delighted with him. And Jack Lancaster played well as well. He's been out on loan and he looks like somebody that's grown up a bit from going out, so that's good.
So there's a lot of decent young players coming through, aren't there, that you're going to sort of leave behind?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope they all continue to thrive. There's some good prospects. Yeah.
And Barnsley, you were saying to us last week that you've got you were saying that Neil Warnock's 9 years older than you and he's still in management. You want to stay around for as long as that in the game. Do you ever fancy becoming Barnsley manager at some stage of your career?
I'm going to leave this job and then I'll wait and see what.
Not immediately, but at some point in the. Would you fancy it? Hometown club, return home?
I'm open. When a job becomes available and somebody asks me to go and be interviewed or speak to them, then I'll see whether I fancy it and consider it. If I do, I'll go and talk to them. If I don't, I won't. That applies to just like they'll do when they're looking at managers. They'll have a look at them, just do exactly the same. So I've not got no desires or designs going anywhere now.
Okay, that's fine.